The Business Services Award is presented annually to an education institution in Wisconsin which has implemented a business practice that has resulted in an improvement in service, an increased efficiency, or more simply, a better way of doing business. In 2021, the School District of Fort Atkinson will be receiving the School Business Services Award. These awards are being given due to the district's project of quantitatively forecasting the financial effect of the global pandemic.
In COVID, going into the fall, numbers were increasing and our county had adopted metrics as to when schools would close or should be closed. And here we would get an update at 2 p.m. every afternoon. So we were violently refreshing our web browser to see what that number was each year or each day without having any idea where it would go. So that was not a good way to plan ahead for our families and for our staff. So we wanted to answer the question, three main questions of how likely is it that we'd reach that threshold? When might we meet it, and how can we prepare organizationally and communicate to parents that we might be getting there and closure might be imminent? And then if we do end up closing, when might we be able to come back? And so what we did is we engaged a quantitative modeling expert that had been doing some COVID forecasting and modeling nationally. Actually, he's from here in Wisconsin, and we worked with him to develop a forecast based on data that he had access to and county data as to when we might meet that threshold. And we got updates from him every other day, and that was part of the data set we used, along with talking with our local epidemiologists, local healthcare, as to what might be coming and when, and planning accordingly. One of the major impacts obviously was being able to make decisions based on data and communicating to parents, to community members, to our board of this is what we're seeing might be coming and everybody needs to get prepared. And it was eliminating that anxiousness and that kind of panic of, oh no, are we going to close tomorrow? Or when might we be coming back, and when can the kids get back in school? And in the end, as the numbers started coming down and we knew that there wasn't any major spike on the horizon, we were able to start bringing back the kids that had the highest needs late in the fall. Whereas if we didn't have this predictive model, then we might still be questioning, will there be a spike, and will all of a sudden, there be spread in our schools and we'll have to close back down. It means a lot. It provides the affirmation to our board, our community, our district, our team that trying something innovative to impact critical decision making and using data in decision making is important. And it's the direction that we should be heading. I think we are heading in the education industry. And we just want to thank WASBO, the selection committee, and Baird Public Finance for selecting the project and sponsoring the Business Services Award and recognizing the innovation we had here in Fort Atkinson.